Managing your open applications in Windows 8 is very similar to what we did in Windows 7 and before. And there's some new tools in Windows 8 on the start screen here that I'll show you, and then we'll talk about some keystrokes. Now, first of all, I can see open apps in a number of ways. If I was in a slate environment, right, I could drag my finger on and off, and this would pop out this bar that shows up here. Notice my only other option is the desktop. Okay, so I'll go to the desktop, open that, and then I will hit the Win logo key and go back. And if I go up here to the left, you will see I can see that as the other option, and I can move to that. Well, let's open something else up. For example, let's open the Mail program up. Okay, so Mail opens up, and now I have the desktop running and I have Mail. Right? Well, let's go back to the start screen again, and this time when I move up here, you can see a little hint of something right below me there, and if I just pull the mouse down, right, this shows me the bar, and I can click on desktop to go to desktop, or I can click Mail here, right? So I can easily see icons. Okay, let's open something else to make it a little more interesting. We'll open Maps, and once it opens, we will just go right back to the start screen. This time when I drag down, you will see that I see the desktop, I see Mail, and I see Maps. And I can very easily switch just by clicking on Mail. I'm right back there. Now, if I were in the slate environment again, I could just drag on and back off, and that would cause this bar to pop up. And then I could just tap on what I wanted to see, or I could drag it on for a split screen. I'll show you that later for the snapping of the application. But there's another way that I can see these things. Our old friend, the Alt-Tab, works just fine. Notice when I hit Alt-Tab, it starts to take me through each one of these. And the way I'm toggling through is I'm holding down the Alt key and just pressing the Tab key. Press, 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 press. You see what's happening. And when I get to one I want, like Maps, I just simply let up on the Off key, and there I am. Okay. Now I'm going to hit the Win logo key to go back to the start screen again, and this time I'm going to hold down the Win logo key and hit Tab, and you'll notice that it brings up this bar on the left of open applications, and I can choose where I want to go from there. Okay, so I want to go to the desktop, and again I'm holding down the Win logo and pressing the Tab key. Press, press, press. So you see every time I press it, it's moving around. If I highlight the desktop icon, let up on the Windows key, I go to the desktop. I can easily go back out to the start screen by doing the same thing. Okay, so nothing really has changed here on navigating. Again, it's a little different with the slate because we have to drag on and off to get that menu and so forth. All right, but the same old keys really are what you need to use. Just simply Alt-Tab, the thing that you'll just automatically do that because you've done it in the past, but notice it gives you a full screen preview of each one, or Win-Tab, and it gives it to you in the Windows 8 environment. And notice it's showing you desktop apps as well as Windows 8 apps.